Hi, my name is Mrs. Tiffany Barella, and I currently teach at Sundance Elementary in Los Lunas, New Mexico. And I wanted to talk to you about, did you know that your family, your culture, and your community, they all play a role in how you learn and what are things that you do in your day-to-day life? So today my focus is going to be our 6th grade students and the learning environment that we currently have for them. So first of all, when our families show involvement in the learning process of our students, we see that student achievement and their data increases greatly. We can also learn and see that trauma and stress can be a very frightening, scary, and downright hard thing for a child, especially a preteen, to undergo. Some of the main things that we have in our community include food insecurity. So our social worker and our counselor give out backpacks on Fridays of non-perishable food items to our students. We noticed a great need this past summer. Our summer free lunch program had increased through the roof the number of students that needed to go and eat lunch every day. So that is going to be a big thing that we're going to work on in our community this year. The second thing that causes a lot of trauma or stress for our youth is if somebody in their family has a sickness or an illness, or they're on their deathbed, or if the child itself has a life-threatening disease or sickness that prevents them from being game on every single day. The last thing that kind of goes hand in hand is homelessness. And within our community, we have a few students that experience homelessness. They are in a community called McKinney-Vento here in New Mexico that helps support them and gives them resources that include, when they are able to find a home or be in a home, help them to pay some of those bills. So like the New Mexico gas bill, Public Service Company of New Mexico, and their water bill, they find resources to help and support them, which can be a great benefit so that our kids are not worried about where they get in their next meal. How are they going to take a shower? How will they get to and from places? So those are the 3 main things that I see in our community. So a couple of strategies that I intend to use this year, as well as our team members at Sundance Elementary, we are going to practice when we're working with our students, or if we're sharing information with parents and families, practice mindfulness and deep breathing and really help our students get in that calm zone where they have clear thinking, where they have that a little bit level of understanding as far as their feelings, and being able to talk to somebody and share with them, whether that's here at school or if that's at home with a family member. And the second thing that we've done at our school is we've created a safe space that is not just the school counselor. So in my classroom, I have a place and I called it the chill zone. And if you need to go and sit in there, or you need a break, or you need to speak to somebody, if you're in that area, any teachers and staff members in our community, our school community, will understand that and be able to go in, do a social emotional check-in with that student and or students. And that's also something that they can do at home, create a safe place and or space that feels cozy and feels inviting and feels like they're able to share what is happening. Some outside ideas that we've come up with for our students is we encourage our students to attend community events, whether it be the high school football game, going to listen to the band, going to a church event. We had a lot of church events throughout the summer, youth groups. Another thing is we encourage our students at our school to either get involved in sports or get involved in band. We also have choir. I also teach bot ball, which is coding. So we encourage them to do any of those clubs, as well as even go to our park and play basketball. That outside fresh air is sometimes just what our students need to recenter themselves and gain social and emotional control over themselves, and have time to just be a kid and enjoy life. The last thing that I always encourage our students to do is go to the library. I love to read. I love to research. So that's a big thing for me is I enjoy going to the library. When my husband and I go to the mall, I tend to always want to go to Barnes and Noble. And I just like to read because for me, that's my cozy, happy place. I can get comfortable, get my blanket, relax, and I can read. And it takes you off to a different space and you kind of forget what's going on and you just get to read and it takes you to a whole different place. Okay, so all these activities that we've discussed and talked about from our students' trauma and ways to integrate culture and to help them maximize their learning from a positive perspective. Any of these activities, they not only help your brain grow, but they encourage strong friendships in the community and the school community, working together, and they keep your mind and body healthy. So it is a win for multiple aspects for our students, and it really helps them with their physical development, being able to socialize with other youth, and also sometimes they kind of talk to one another about if they're struggling with the subject or if they're not sure how to do something. Making those connections will also help them build that healthy academic friendships and really promote that positive, encouraging school environment that we're looking for. So lastly, when family, culture, and community are a true partnership, we can create a beautiful, strong team to help all of our students be successful, one student at a time. And this is how we will be doing that this year at Sundance Elementary School. Thank you.